Well, the Sea Point Promenade in Cape Town went silent as part of the National Women for Change shutdown. The Western Cape joins in the national effort to make a statement on the immense scourge of GBV cases. We're now joined live by SABC News reporter Mariska Botha, who's at the protest. Good afternoon, Mariska. Just share with us the demographics gathered there. We've seen in the other provinces, men are also present, proving that indeed they are women's biggest allies as well.
Well, I'm very happy to report that there were a number of men that participated in this protest action here this afternoon. People started coming in drips and drabs, and I thought it was only going to be a handful, but by the time everybody was lying down on the promenade, one of the most popular areas in Cape Town to visit on a weekend for families and people just wanting to enjoy themselves, there was close to 1,000 people here. To speak to us more about this initiative, we have Mariska, and she's one of the coordination team members nationally. You must be overwhelmed by the turnout here.
I am. I think from the walk this morning on the prom, we had no idea so many people were going to show up when we started this initiative. It's very emotional and I think very vindicating for those of us who've experienced abuse to see the amount of support. I think we're just all tired, so everybody from everywhere has shown up.
And I saw a number of women cry. And personally, for me, it was also quite emotional. The silence is so powerful. Why did you decide it must be silent?
We needed to commemorate the victims of femicide in South Africa. The numbers are so high that I don't think we really pay attention to these women, these lives, these women who loved and needed to be loved. They needed their names carried, and we needed to leave a legacy for them. The fact that we got our declaration yesterday is in their name, and we've carried their name with us everywhere, to the national dialogue, to handing over the petition in April. So we needed to just have some silence to remember them and call out their names.
What is the most important message for you?
I think the most important message is that everybody at some degree in this country has been affected by gender-based violence and femicide. The numbers say 1 in 3, but you will meet women all over the place who have experienced it to some degree. And we want to all speak up on behalf of those who right now can't even change their profile pictures because they're living in the state of abuse. So I want everybody to recognize how important their voices are, to even stand up for those who are victims and believe them.
And lastly, what would you hope would come from this?
Well, we got the declaration, which I think was the goal, but this is just the first step. Now we will continue to hold government accountable for every step that needs to be taken, from the police station to the courts, to having safer spaces for victims, especially things like safe houses that are now dying one at a time. We really need more resources to become available almost immediately. But as Women for Change, we will keep standing on the government for accountability when we see things fall through the cracks again.
Well, we as the SABC, for your bravery and this beautiful moment, salute you. Thank you for your time. That was Mariska speaking to us, one of the coordinators of a very small team of people that organized all this. I might just want to add that the silence was so profound. In a busy street, on a busy day, on a beautiful sunny day, the silence that fell here, it almost says that talking is done now. And in my 23 years as a reporter, this was one of the most profound events that I witnessed, where the silence spoke and not voices. So perhaps whoever needs to hear, whoever needs to see, the time for talking is over. The silence is speaking now, and people need to listen. I'm just going to step out of shot so you can see that the women and the men are going nowhere. They're staying here and they're carrying on to spread their message of stopping the scourge of violence against women and children and all peoples who are vulnerable.
Thank you very much to my colleague there, Mariska Botha. Indeed, the silence has been loud today. The silence has been heard, in as much as we are in studio and not physically present at those locations, but most certainly we felt the power, we felt the pain, and we do also carry the names of those who've lost their lives. Well,